get started with episode 65 of Souperstar Spotlight, I want to thank all the great sponsors out there, some of the great people that I believe deserve some shout-outs in the wrestling community. Ian 30, I'm going to switch it up like unlike the usual times. Me and Ian 30 just put together a project over on Ian's YouTube channel. It is the top 15 best death matches of 2025. Go check that out. I believe it drops tomorrow at 12 by the time of this recording. So that means it'll just be out. It'll be way out when this comes out. So shout out Ian for doing the damn thing, making some cool video edits, hype packages. He does my reels and my intros for this. We also got the Skittle Squad Discord server. Shout out Lil Skittle doing his thing in the Discord server. And if you want to join, hit up Lil Skittle. Events almost every week. It's pretty crazy times. Come check out what you're missing out on. We also got Pookie Wrestlers. Ooh, there we go. Outside the Canadian region. Hit up Pookie for a Pookie-fied wrestler design just like this one right here. Soon to be stickered soon. We also got the Bocce Boys. Shout out my man Hammer and the crew doing the crazy thing. I got the flag. He's got the shirts, the 8x10s. We got Jeff the Cat sneezing on the side. And we got all sorts of, the Bocce's got all sorts of crazy merch. And last but not least, I always got to shout out one of the best homies I've ever met in the damn business, P-Dub Photos. Shout out Becca Dub, one of the best, doing her thing. Hit up a cool photographer for cool photographer things. And my guest for the evening, talk about an absolute goddamn killer on the deathmatch scene. One of my absolute favorite human beings as well. I'm talking about the beast of Bleeding Kansas, Himbo Slice, the carnivore. Remington RHOR is here in the Soup Kitchen Studios. Rem, how have you been, my friend? I feel like it's been forever since I've seen you.
It's been a hot minute, my man. But I'm
Really
happy to see your face, Dewey, and I'm happy to see this little kitty. Oh
Yeah,
my
this is my co-host, Jeff the Cat. He has arrived in time. But yes, I guess since Jeff is here, he gets to ask the first question. That is the rule. Whenever Jeff is here, wherever his eyes beal to the computer screen with all of our great fan-submitted questions, I think Jeff wants to ask this one here. Is Remington RHOR really a carnivore?
The answer is I'm more of an omnivore. Let's put it that
Okay.
way. I definitely live by a seafood eat it diet, so whatever's kind of in the way, I'll usually chop down. So
Yeah. Is there a food you wouldn't turn away from?
man, not really. I'm trying to think. Like, I'm not a. This is kind of a more of a texture thing, but I really don't like actual nacho cheese or like cheese whiz, bro.
I respect that, yeah.
That's a no go for me. But like, you
I
put
know.
melted cheese on something, we're good to go. Like,
Oh yeah, it just can't be that it's got like a waxy texture.
yeah, I learned the term is a non-Newtonian fluid. Anything that's a
Yep.
non-Newtonian fluid food, I have a problem with.
Oh damn. So that's a lot of like oily foods, honestly. It's like anything that has oil, but when it sits, there's just a fine layer of wax on it. And
Yeah, it's a weirdness, man. Like
it's
same with like I have a weird problem with like the caramel sauce. Like too much of that can
yeah.
fuck that for me too.
Yeah, I can see that one too. I'm the same way. I can't have too much. Or else I'll
Right.
just be like, what is going on? Well, we'll also get into this one then, since we're on the carnivore topics, eating all sorts of things. Remington RHOR, describe your perfect steak dinner. I feel
Oh
like you
man.
got a good one.
So I'm a big either a New York strip or a KC strip guy. Like if we can get a 16 ounce, that'd be preferred. Bigger is also better, but it's hard to find a good cut that's not too fatty once you get bigger. If I can get it rare, if a good chef cooks it, maybe medium rare, with a little bit of garlic butter on top, side of whole skin red mashed potatoes, and
Oh,
probably fresh green beans with some garlic butter and salt, like Mediterranean, like paint like the thick
oh
salt.
yeah.
Um,
Salt.
yeah, God, I'm thinking about it now. It sounds so good.
Listen, you should know this, Rem. Talking with me, the hot dog. I'm gonna have to talk about food with you. I love talking
That-
about food. We're gonna talk some wrestling too, but I want to get one more food question out of the way. Remington RHOR,
but
I gotta know, you've been going all up and down the road for how long wrestling doing the thing?
A long time. I just hit my 10-year mark this past October.
10 years in the business. I gotta know, Remington Roar, what is your favorite on the road snack and beverage combo? What are some necessities that you always have on you? You're pounding
So
energy drinks, you got the protein bars, the jerky. Who knows?
so I usually I go by rules of threes on like everything. So with hydrate like beverages, I always gotta have water. I gotta have an energy drink, which usually I drink what I call adult caffeine. Like if it's not 300 or 250 milligrams or more caffeine, I won't drink it. Like, so it's like C4, Bang, Rain, like those ones. Sometimes an Alani because they're a little more like lower. So if I need like a little bit of a pick me up, we'll do those. And if we're going for sodas, like I actually have one. It's like I love me some zero sugar. Like I'm a Dr Pepper boy. Like
Oh, hell yeah.
shout out Neil Diamond Cutter because he's
Yeah,
also
literally, I was about to say Neil Diamond Cutter is the Dr. Pepper Prince.
yeah, dude.
That's what I
Freaking
like to call him.
I literally call him he's the 24th flavor. Like
That's that is amazing. I was gonna say, for the ones who don't know, Neil Diamond Cutter is a. If you always see him, he's doing one of two things: smoking or drinking a Dr. Pepper.
a fact. And
That's
like
all you can.
if he's in a bad mood, we gotta find a Dr Pepper for him. Otherwise, it'll be good.
Oh yeah,
But,
oh yeah.
but yeah,
Just
like I'm no offense to Dr Pepper, I'm also a big Mr. Pibb guy. So like if I can find a sugar free Pibb, that's like the go to. Especially sugar free cherry vanilla Pibb. That's like elixir of the god.
now,
Uh,
I'm about to give you my hot. I don't drink carbonated drinks either. Going back to like textures, I can't do the bubbles.
okay, do the bubbles?
No,
Dang, that's
it
right.
just there's once it goes here, it just all comes back up.
It's probably
It's
better for you anyway.
horrible. Yeah, that's what I'm like. I'm glad I didn't get into the carbonated stuff. What about
Yeah.
snacks on the road?
Uh, Snack wise, like you were right on with protein bars. Like I eat a lot of like if I can find the MetaRx like cookie dough bars because they're 32 grams of protein and they're usually like $5, or if you like two for six, so that's a good fucking deal.
Oh yeah.
Um, like if I can find decent jerky prices, especially like buffalo jerky, like that's my shit. Like, but that's more of a Kansas Midwest thing, like where I'm
Oh
from.
yeah. I
So
was literally me and you. I was gonna say. I remember you lived in Ohio, and during that time, I was in New York, and now both of us. You're in Kansas. I'm out in Iowa now. So that's
oh, that's why
pretty.
you're okay, dude. I thought you were still freaking on the east. That's why I was like, oh
No.
yeah, you're in a different time zone than me. I was like, man, he's running real late. I was like, oh, never mind. He's in the same time zone.
Yeah. So many people still don't know. I'm like, dude. Yeah, I moved. It's literally gonna be a year come January.
Dude, that's me. Mine's a year come freaking like this like year
Look at
back. Yeah, so I get it. I super get it.
the big mover boys going
Right.
the Midwest is gonna be backroom because we're in it.
Moving back to the little baby. No
What about?
coast.
I was about to say, how is the scene out in Kansas? I gotta know. Now let's start diving into a little bit of the wrestles.
So it's picking up like quite a bit, man. Freaking my trainer, like my home fed, recently, I'll say recently, probably about 3, 4 years ago, started this federation called Heartland Championship Wrestling in my hometown, and that's like the biggest thing going on in Kansas right now. Like we have the best cameras, we have the best story angles, we have the
Oh
best, in
hell
my
yeah!
opinion, best workers in the state for sure, and we get good out of state talent that comes in from Texas, Oklahoma, Missouri, Nebraska, and farther out,
Of
But man,
course, of
like,
course.
yeah, but that's the spot, man. It's always usually like 2 to 500 people draws, like, but it's traditional wrestling most of the time. Sometimes they let it
Hell
be off
yeah!
and do a little more hardcore and like pseudo deathmatch stuff.
Yeah, hell yeah! I was gonna say, I feel like Kansas is not ready for some glass.
You say that, but I was the first deathmatch in Kansas.
Oh shit! Tell us about that. Who'd you
So that
wrestle?
So that was a few years ago now. We had this huge venue called Temple Live that was an old like Masonic temple. So like big stained glass, like
Oh
big velvet
hell
color.
yeah!
Our entrance ramp was like a 40 step like transcending freaking stair step with a big stained glass cross behind it. It was so sick. With
That
pyro
is
and everything behind
amazing.
that too. It was so good. But it was supposed to be originally me and Sage Sin was the original plan. Sage ended up having her flight get canceled because of weather conditions. So we only had one other dude who doesn't wrestle anymore, sadly, but his name was Justin Gray, and he was like, "We think if you combined like glam metal and like Van Helsing, that'd be kind of how you mix the dude's gimmick together." and he was, like 100. He kind of looked like Trent Acid, if you remember him from
Yeah,
CZW.
yeah, yeah.
Like he looked exactly like that, but had face paint and a lot of like glitz and glam with it.
I like
And
it.
we went freaking 15 minutes. We had glass tacks. Like I had my old nail belt I used to have. I whipped him
Oh
with
my
that.
god, yeah.
We did the machete. Freaking, we went ham, dude. And like it was so funny because like we did the match. We were the main. A third of the crowd left. Like they just got so grossed out because I was leaking. I was
Oh
leaking.
yeah.
I had crazy freaking good, great face color. And but the 2/3 of the crowd that stayed, man, were hungry for it. Like they went ham. I signed pieces of glass afterwards. Like they were super duper into it.
Hell yeah. Nothing beats that too. It's just like the ones that walk away and then the ones that still stay to
Love it.
see like what the fuck.
Yeah, I
And
still have.
they just become big fans right after. It's
Yeah, I
so
still have
cool.
fans that bring it up. They're like, I didn't like deathmatch wrestling before I saw that. You guys told a really good story. Like all the old heads were talking like that too. And I was like, yeah, man. like when you're good at wrestling, you can be a good deathmatch wrestler too. It works.
Hell yeah. I also did not realize my microphone was unplugged this whole time.
Oh shit!
I'm very curious to know how the audio is about to sound. But
Listen, I can hear
I'm
you
still,
fine.
yeah, I was about to say, I'm very shocked that I just noticed that. I'm still going to keep fucking with my microphone while I keep asking questions, Rem, because that's what we do here. We live
So
for the botching.
roll with the
Remington
punches.
Roar, speaking of iconic places that you've wrestled in, like your hometown of Kansas, a good friend of yours, Mr. Gary Emmett, has submitted a
Oh,
question. He wants to know, what is your favorite Emerson Theater story, and what are your favorite matches that you've been in so far? And I'll be specific for AWR. He didn't
yeah.
say he didn't put that in, but I'll throw that in there.
Well, I mean, freaking, that's AWR's home. Like, I know we don't like run there anymore because of renting and all that kind of like venue
Oh
issues and
yeah.
stuff. But like, bro, that's the spot. Like, it's such a weird, unique venue. It was an old, like, just for a little bit of backstory on it. Like, if you've never been there, freaking, it's an old like musical theater like venue. So the room is slanted, like it's sitting like this. Like so if you take a roll out of the ring, like you might have a chance to roll out of the ring because you're rolling like extra momentum wise because of the slam. So
Oh
like
damn.
that that does play into a couple funny stories. So but man, like my first death match was in that building, so that was a huge thing.
Oh, tell us about that. That's one of the usual questions I ask the talent, but
So yeah,
please
so
tell us of the story of your first death match.
so I originally went to AWR, like that was the closest spot to me to do death matches. So
At the
11,
time.
multiple 11 and a half hour drives up there, freaking telling them I want to do this, having to freaking like back then it was a little bit like, and I would say back then it was like 5 years ago, but like back then it was a little bit harder to get into it because like there was a little more gatekeeping going around. They really want to make sure you want to show up and do it, not to show up, get your bloody picks and bounce.
Yeah.
So I kept going to shows, like working regular traditional matches, tag matches, singles, whatever. And eventually they were like, all right, cool, we're gonna give you one. Because first it was supposed to be me and John Wayne was the original match, but
Oh my goodness!
John Wayne kept ducking me. We've still never had a one-on-one, and I'm just gonna give him shit about that till the day he freaking retires. Like,
I would too. That is a match I still need to witness. So,
that's
John
that's
Wayne Murdoch, you pussy, quit ducking Remington Roar.
so
I'll
that
get
didn't happen.
everyone on that one.
So that didn't happen, but then they're like, all right, so we got something like I think you'll also really be happy about. I was like, okay, man, cool, we got. It's like it's gonna be you and Madman Pondo, and I was like, okay, and like that's me marking out a bit. I was like, oh man, that's a legend.
Yeah.
That's the man. Like a lot of people's Mount Rushmores, like that's the dude. So he also did a seminar. I was super nervous, not about the match itself, but just being good for Pondo. And so I wanted to go ham. I was like, we got glass. I used my old signature weapon, which is called the food chain, which was a big tether ball I had a strap to a chain covered in about 700 to 800 tacks. Something kind of like a flail.
I
But
like it.
reason why it was really hard to make, but it was worth it. The pop was always worth it.
Oh, yeah.
But so we go out there, and he's like, "All right, we're doing it." So we do bundles, we do gussets, we do the big tack spots. But the end of the match, I wanted to do two Kenzons in my forehead. So I wanted to do
You
two Kenzons,
crazy motherfucker.
and then the big stop sign. That's what I wanted to do.
Oh,
So went for that, freaking got one Kinzon in, went to the second one, it slipped out, but the other one, dude, it aerated my skull, like went all the way flat. Freaking bam,
Oh,
big stop sign hit. 1, 2, 3, and then freaking Pondo brings a chair into the ring and sits me into the chair, and he's like, "Remington roars like you're gonna be one of the next deathmatch superstars." Like it puts me over huge, and everybody fucking loses their shit. I had my trainer there. I had a whole squad, like all come from Kansas to come watch it. It was a
oh, hell yeah.
super good night, man. That was a great
That
one.
rules. Nothing
Um,
beats having those people out in the crowd supporting you.
yeah, man, it was a big full circle thing.
Hell
Um,
yeah.
let's I'll talk about a non like a post show related one. So like we befriended Gary after hanging out with them all the time.
I
He loved
still
his
need
little
to
family
meet this
story.
individual. He is
Bro,
such a nice guy from what I hear.
bro, Gary's my big brother. Fucking like he's like, always he calls me big tits. I call him bird chest because
Big tits,
like
bird
he always says
chest.
that. 'Cause he's like 6'7" and super duper skinny. So I always call him bird chest. It's just it's all love. It's super love. I'd fight God for that man. But
I
so
love that.
but we he gave us access to stay in the Emerson because we were poor kids like coming up. So he's like, don't get a hotel, just crash in the theater. So we would sleep in the theater and have fucking post after parties in the theater, and then like all the excess beer and stuff they get let us have. They're like was like we don't need this as whatever. I'm like sick. So fucking
Oh, hell yeah.
me and all the Kansas boys would fucking get like just fucked up on beer and fucking whatever else we brought with us, and we would fucking do like because they would leave the ring up because we would show up Saturday or show up Friday and then have a show Saturday and sometimes a show Sunday. So freaking we'd get fucked up, the ring be up there, so we'd be doing mock matches, freaking in the
Oh,
ring,
yeah.
getting around each other, just like moderately drunk, having a good time. And bro, like just hanging out with the boys and having good moments like that was such a big deal. Um, what else? So, oh man, one of my other favorite moments is it's not a match that I was in, but it's a match that I got to watch, and it was Justin Kyle and Matt Justice.
Oh, good God.
So it's like
How
for
many venue chairs were broken in that match in
dude,
one
they were dude,
go?
they were, like did you ever see that scene from SpongeBob where like they throw the anchor and it's like 510 yards? That's how it went. Like just fucking yeeting chairs, and so it's a little like inside baseball, but freaking Justice is pissed because like I guess they fuck up his music. He goes back through the curtain, comes out again, and he's all hot and fucking pissed off and shit. And JK don't like that, so they get into it. And so fucking if for people who don't know, Gold Justin Kyle's big finish is the fucking super Goldberg style rip you in half spear.
Oh,
And so
yeah.
JK freaking is the heavyweight champ. He freaking beats Justice. And one of my favorite parts is Justice like rolls out of the ring, doesn't really sell like a bunch like afterwards. I know he's probably like, I'm done, I want to go back, or whatever. And JK gets out and shoots spears him right into the fucking concrete floor. I'm like, oh my god! And me and the boys are losing our shit in the back. Let's like, oh fuck, that was crazy. Like,
That is amazing. And also, you didn't bring up one of your big moments winning that what is the
oh,
Asylum
the
Deathmatch
eight,
tournament? Yeah,
yeah,
the
dude,
80 MT.
ADT. So I always forget because I was like, not forget that I won, but like my first ADT was ADT 2, which was
In Indianapolis.
in the big Indianapolis arena, and that was a big
Yeah.
man. So like beating Pondo, that was my first big tournament. Like going to the finals with freaking. You think about it now, it's like the most star-studded. Like Dale Patrick, Mickey Knuckles, Akira.
Akira.
Like like that was a crazy, crazy fucking
Oh,
time.
yeah.
Being there, sharing the moment with freaking Akira, drinking that beer out of his cup was awesome. And then third one comes around, we do it at the Emerson. I run the gauntlet. Freaking me and Brad Cash first round, which Brad has become one of my favorite people and also one of my favorite opponents
He's a
since
good
that
dude.
match. Dude, freaking, we went ham. Like it was so funny because we started the match with a lockup, like an old school lockup, and freaking everybody boos. Everybody, what the fuck is this? We want to see some brutality and shit like that. And by the end of the match, man, freaking, we're getting fight forever chance. Like 15 minutes
Hell
in.
yeah.
Yeah, and that was also like I think I saw a question earlier, but that was the first time I ever used the shopping cart.
Someone to add, we did have that question submitted. I'll ask it. That Kyle submitted it.
That's right. So,
Have
so the
you
first,
heated any shopping carts lately?
yeah, I did about when was that? July. I needed one here in town because we did a death match here in Wichita, and I saw a shopping cart. I'm like, are we using that? And they're like, well, we're using it to bring out weapons. I'm like, no, we're using that. So I slapped some light tudes on it and freaking chucked it at this dude. Freaking
Where are the Wichita deathmatch fans? Is it the
dude,
same?
like they're so new to it, and they're just like just they're in awe of everything. So it's just all the little
Hell yeah.
me eating light tubes, me putting gussets in people, freaking taking big like top row bumps on the glass. They're like, oh my god, like they're
I
they're there for it. They're there
love
for it.
it. But
Oh,
we
but
go back
freaking
to
the tournament.
AWR, yeah.
So first round, me and Brad, great fucking match. We use shark teeth. We go ham. Second match is me and Otis. We do pallets of death, which is like well, also one of my favorite matches. Otis is like probably top three favorite opponents ever. We've worked so many fucking
Oh
times.
man, I love you when you and Otis wrestle. So, oh my god, what I like to call the chair shot herd from across the
Oh my god.
world.
That
I
was
literally
so fun.
that match alone got one of my old bosses into death matches, and when I was working at that pizzeria that I gave you the pizza panel at, he was like, "Are you giving this to Rem?" And I was like, "Yes." And he
Yeah,
kept asking me that all day. He's like, "You should just make sure it's going to Rem." And I'm like, "Yeah, dude, I got you." Yeah,
dude,
he was
Mouse
a
is
huge fucking fan of you.
fuck yeah, dude. Mouse is so nervous about that fucking battle, dude. And I was like, "Use it on me. Don't worry about it." Like
Yeah, I made sure it got extra
it
fixed
was,
before the show.
it was,
So,
it was good.
oh
Uh,
yeah.
but me and Otis went ham. His freaking wife broke a tack back over my back, like snapped it in half, swung it so hard it was dope. And then the big finish of that match is I power bombed Otis onto a light tube pallet, and dude, it disintegrated the pallet because
Hell yeah.
that was also before he lost all the weight, and like I was pretty big, he's fucking huge, all that weight coming down, dude, like just decimated. Like I'm pretty sure one of the pieces of the pallet flew like 30 feet, like up into the top part of Emerson, like it
Oh
launched.
my god.
Yeah, man, it was so sick. And then we did the finals. Freaking, we do so ADT. We always do bare boards. We do bare boards. We take all the broken glass from the rest of the tournament and sprinkle it all over the bare boards. We take down the ropes, so no ropes. And it was me, Raven Havoc, Josh Crane, and the Necro Butcher.
And that's the day you also got deemed the best bar fighter in the current scene right now.
Man, freaking,
That's
I
something I'll
was.
always have. I that when I put you, I did commentary for 2 of your matches. I made sure I was like, dude, have you ever seen Remington Roar throw a fucking right fist? It is another. It's like getting a rock thrown at you.
I'll talk about Kyle because you brought up Kyle about when we did our bar fight after. I'll
Oh
talk about
yeah.
so the finals, freaking, it's elimination. Last person standing is crowned the god of death. You know, the Asylum Deathmatch tournament winner. So I take out Necro Butcher first. First person eliminated is the one of the
Is the
gods.
freaking legend, yeah.
Yeah, man, freaking. But that was obviously after I fought my way through consciousness doing that crazy bar fight we did.
Oh yeah.
Because man, that made the rounds. Freaking people were watching that. Freaking that was like watching some old school brain damage shit. And it's crazy because like I when he brought up the chairs, because I knew he retired the spot, and then he pulled the chair. He's like, you know what? I'm breaking this out of retirement. He props the chair up, and I'm like, oh, we're doing the thing. I'm like, holy shit, okay. And dude, he freaking like I know Necro can't see shit. Like he's pretty blind. And I felt it on that first giant cement block of a lunchbox of a punch. Because I felt like he was not punching into my chin, but punching about a foot behind my chin. And that's where he was aiming for.
Oh my god.
Man, freaking, 13 punches in, I freaking I lost that fight, but I was out on my feet, and I was like, I'm not falling down. Fuck that shit. So I got up and moved, and I was like, if you got me with one more, I would have ate it for sure. But I was like, nope,
Oh
I
my
survived.
god.
I survived, fought on. I took him out with the old Himbo Slice Overdrive, which is that running STO I do, and got him with that. And then I took out Josh, which that was also a long time match. I still want to do a one on one with Josh because we've had 5 or 6 one on ones booked and something happened.
Oh, damn.
So Josh Crane, if you're listening, I fucking you and
You
me,
pussy. You
we can
pussy, Josh
fucking
Green.
death match, strong style, freaking knockout, tap out, pass out, whatever the fuck you want to do. I'm down.
Hell
Um,
yeah. Nah, Josh
then
Green's fire. I love him.
it was me and Raven, and me and Raven Havoc are like we have a very close bond. I love that man to death. He treats me like family. I treat him like family. Um, we beat the tar out of each other. We went way the fuck into it, and eventually I caught him with the running Samoan driver off the ring into the barbed wire netting. And freaking 1, 2, 3. I got my trophy, and I got to drink the beer out of the trophy with Necro Butcher, and I had the big sentimental moment with Gary in the ring. And I cried after the show.
Oh,
It was a
yeah.
big moment, dude. Big moment.
Absolutely. I think that's actually the picture we use. I'll bring it back up. This picture, shot by Beat-Up, was
Yep.
from that said tournament, and that's also on IWTV. That's AWR show I'll recommend to anybody.
It's
Is that
it's a
ADT? It's so good.
yeah, dude.
Well,
The other it wasn't an Emerson moment, but the other AWR moments when I became the second, the only person to ever win 2 ADT tournaments. Because I won the last one too.
oh hell yeah! I
It
forgot
was
about that. Yeah, Matt Tremont was in that one.
yeah. Oh no, I won the one after that because freaking Mo won that one.
Oh,
Mo won 4, I won 5 because I ended up getting injured in 4, so I had to get taken out. But I did win the Revolutionary title off Mickey Knuckles at that show.
hell yeah!
So I had to taken off that one, but I know freaking Hoodfoot won that, which fucking kudos to Hoodfoot.
Absolutely.
I'm pretty sure I told him I was like, "You're aware that you're the first like black like deathmatch wrestler to ever win a deathmatch tournament." And he's like, you sure?" I'm like, "Yeah." I was like, "I don't think anybody else has, unless you're
Quite
counting
literally, yeah.
unless you're counting Joel Bateman, because like he's Aboriginal, so I count him. But like he's the
I love it. I love it.
yeah,
That's one of my favorite Kiwis. Right, I miss Joel
I
Bateman
love, I
so
love,
much. When are we
but
gonna
yeah,
get the carnivore to goddamn Australia?
dude, it's been in the works for a long time. We just got to make it work. Like we've talked about it a lot, but between him and Vic Craig, like we've talked about bringing me down for that and bringing me down for the New Zealand tournaments and stuff too.
Oh
So,
hell yeah!
but then yeah, it was me. I'm like I won't go through the whole tournament, but freaking the finals was me and Eric Dillinger. So and Eric was also the heavyweight champ. They did our heavyweight champ at the time. So we went through it. Person whoever won became out the champ, and also was the tournament winner. And we went
Hell
balls to the
yeah!
wall. We beat the fuck out of each other. Eric's one of my favorites because he used to
He's so
cage fight,
good.
and I love a good stiff fight. Like I used to box a little bit. I love being snug. So we beat the shit out of each other. We always do every time we wrestle. Either it's there, Ruthless Pro, freaking Horror Slam, wherever it's at.
Hell yeah! Now I also
So
gotta know, Remington RHOR, what are some of your deathmatch no-nos? Any
oh,
spots you won't take, any weapons you won't do?
well, do it. It's probably a pretty short list because I do a whole lot of stupid shit.
This is true.
My biggest ones are like I don't do toothpicks. That's a big one. That's a big no-no for me.
That's a big no-no for a lot of people, unless your name is JD Horror. Oh
Yeah,
my
dude.
goodness!
God, dude, I talked to him about that at Slave to the Death Match, and I was like, brothers, like, and then the next day I'm here fucking trying to pick out toothpick shards out of his fucking head. I'm like, yeah, no
Dude,
shit, you get infected.
I interviewed him 3 days later after that match, and
Uh,
he kept texting me right before. He goes, "Yeah, man, I just pulled this out of my arm in my kitchen." And it's just it's a little, and I'm like, my guy goes, "Yeah, I'll still be on though." And I'm like, "You are a freaking psychopath."
JD's tough, man. Him and Sicko fucking love
Oh
their.
yeah,
That's
Sicko
a big
loves
one because
his.
like, bro, I move around a lot. Like, I'm planning on competing in powerlifting again. Like, I can't
Oh
sit
hell
here.
yeah,
Yeah, I can't sit here dealing with an infection like that freaking for because like I've had glass in me for months. Like the longest I've ever had glass in me was 9 months. But like, I can deal with that because I know it's not actively infecting me.
but like
But
something like a cactus quill, a
I did that too.
porcupine.
I got my ear
Yeah.
pierced. I freaking wrestled Randy with cactuses. It was
Oh.
yeah. She got the worst into that though. I felt bad for Randy, man, because like I gave her a big Falcon's arrow on like 6 of the bold ones, and she was picking freaking shit out of her back for like 3 months. I'm like,
Oh. Well, that's the thing. I remember at one of the old ICWs, like NHB 13, Neil got a fucking cactus to the head, and it was like NHB 60, and he gives me a phone call right before, and midway, we're like 30 minutes deep into this phone call, and he's like, "Hold on a minute," and he's like, he's
Out,
feeling his
yeah.
head. And he goes, "Yeah, I just pulled a cactus quill out." And he goes, "I think it's from the match from Dale." And I'm like, "Dog, that's when we met." And this is like 2 years later. I was like, "Holy shit!"
That's what happens, brother. Freaking there's shit that lives in you for so long. I think about it. There are probably pieces of glass or freaking metal in me that I don't even know about because it's
Oh
so deep.
yeah, it's
Um,
insane.
what other no nos? I guess razor wire. Even though in my head I could think about ways I could do it safe enough.
Just
But
bring out a ring and use it like a machete.
that's what I'm saying. Or just take like a weird ass bump on it where it's like not a straight fucking back bump on all the because I take razor boards. So you know,
Yeah, it's just a different form of it. So yeah,
right.
you can ways to work around. I know Lane Bloody is trying to friggin' bring back the razor wire death match. So
Yeah,
maybe
that's
Ram.
that's a deep South staple, brother. Freaking, I've never got the work lane, so freaking I'd love the work lane. We've only met a couple, I think twice. We've ever met when I was in Carolina and or one of the Carolinas, and man, like he just reminds me of Brad, like in so many
Yeah,
ways, and
he's super chill.
yeah, man, I love working Brad, so why wouldn't Lane be a fucking blast? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
Well, we also got to know Remington Roar. I'll keep the questions aflow and any cool interests outside of pro wrestling.
oh yeah, so I'm a big Magic the Gathering player. I play card games.
And we do have a magic question.
Yeah, so I'm a
I'll
big
get it. I will get. Oh, and Jeff cut me open. Holy shit!
no.
Yeah, that cat's going into business for himself,
You can't be gigging. You
motherfucker.
can't be gigging hard way in at the freaking interview
Holy
doing
shit! I know, right? But fan submitted question: what are some beginner things to know when getting into Magic the Gathering?
Okay, so beginner things. The format is important. So like everybody's playing Commander, which is like a four-person game, which is really fun. It's like play a lot more like a board game. But like if you want to learn how to play Magic, play 1v1 Magic because then you can learn the mechanics and learn how to play through a turn properly. Before it's like I have to keep track of four other people's or three other people's, including mine. Shit. Um, pick monocolor, pick one color, pick a solid red or a solid white or a solid green deck because then you can figure out mechanics and basic stuff a lot more easily. Um, make sure you play with somebody that's like really enjoys like playing the game because then they can also walk you through stuff if you don't know like what to do or how to play. And originally just freaking don't play competitive shit. Play for shit you like having fun with. Like if you
Hell
want to be
yeah!
like, I want to build this jellyfish deck. Build the jellyfish deck, dude. You do you. If you want to get competitive later on, build something that's a little more of like in the meta, and then freaking play that shit.
Hell yeah! And what are some of your I guess like a jellyfish? Do you have anything like a jellyfish deck?
My I'm trying to think what my silliest one is. So like my silliest one is a probably a mono red all warriors deck, and it's so the gimmick of the deck is the commander always has the sweetest text in all of Magic that says cowards can't block warriors. And the whole freaking point of the deck is you turn everybody else's creatures into cowards so they can't block. So I get and I and I have these little tokens or little chickens, like little actual plastic chickens that I put on everybody's cards. And I'm like, no, coward,
Coward.
coward, coward. And it's just like it's super super gimmicky and super fun.
That is so cool. And then do you have any crazy cool decks? I'm sure you do probably.
So like I'm planning on since I'm about to have a good chunk of downtime, I'm about to get in some more like competitive Magic. 'Cause I used to play competitive Yu-Gi-Oh back in the day. And I'm actually planning on getting back into Yu-Gi-Oh again too.
Oh hell yeah.
But yeah, I have like two CEDH deck, which is competitive commander. So one's wrapped around this big dinosaur, and her name's Atali. And you put her in the field, and you pretty much win the game by playing everybody else's decks, which is pretty fun.
Hell
And then
yeah.
they had the Spider-Man set come out, which I don't really fuck with a lot of the Universities Beyond stuff. But the one card I liked from it is Gwenom, which is the combination of Spider Gwen and Venom. And she is pretty much like a creature version of another card in the game called Bolus the Citadel, which makes you able to pay cards off the top of your library for life instead of with mana, because mana is the thing you use to cast spells. So you sit there and just storm off, which play it like your top deck as much as you can until you can find your combo and win, which it's like a turbo deck. So you're trying to win around like 2-3, turn 3 or turn 2 even. So,
That's crazy.
yeah.
I used to dabble in Magic a little bit. I'm more the Dungeons and Dragons though. I like rolling the
Well,
dice and
I'm a
being
huge
all
freaking
goofy.
dude. Yeah, dude, I'm a huge tabletop guy too. Like I got D20s tattooed on my chest.
Oh
Like
hell yeah!
yeah, so I literally thought about it the other day because somebody asked me how long I've been playing like D&D and tabletops, and I was like, shit, man, I've been playing tabletops for 23 years. Like I've played since I was 8.
That's
So, but
insanity. I would say so.
yeah, I
You've been
know.
tabletopping since I've been alive,
Yeah,
my
dude,
friend.
it's so crazy. But like, yeah, man, I've kind of turned into like the forever DM or the forever storyteller or whatever. Like, 'cause I play other stuff besides D&D. Like, I play Pathfinder. I play. I'm currently in a VTM, which is Vampire the Masquerade campaign. Like, I'm planning on doing a Call of Cthulhu campaign. Like, and then some other even more obscure stuff like Shadow of the Demon Lord. Oh, I also. You're probably the first person that really tell like in a big spectrum of this. Besides, if you keep up my Instagram, like I get to be in a tabletop game, which I'm super excited about.
Oh
So
yeah! Shout out Brainless Customs
yeah, dude,
or Brainless Some.
Smackdown's the game.
Yeah.
Dude,
Oh, I've been
freaking
keeping up with that. I've been. Oh, I am all
dude,
for a deathmatch tabletop game. That is just.
it's
I'm
it looks
excited.
so good. And then like since they're releasing all the miniatures and stuff like that too, like they just put out my mini with the Kill Billy Nathan Mowry's mini, and like dude, like somebody already printed it off, and I saw them playing in their like makeshift SmackDown ring, and dude, it looks so cool,
Oh
like
yeah.
so sick. And seeing Redacted and John Wayne and the
So many
hardcore,
good names are on that too.
dude, yeah, like seeing like between the deathmatch one and the Hoss one, it has like all my favorite friends, like all my
Oh
favorite wrestling.
yeah.
It's so sick.
It is so cool where deathmatches is going in 2025. I know they still. I remember that deathmatch video game that they were supposed to do.
Oh yeah, seeing the clips, it looked like freaking the AEW game, and
It
then
kind
oh
of did.
yeah,
They're still. It's a 2-man team. They're still working on it.
it's gonna be
But
cool. Even if it's janky, like who cares? Like it's the
yeah, they want it
closest
to
thing
be
they're gonna
good
get.
though. For
Yeah,
it to be
man.
like a first of its kind, they want it to
Yeah,
be at least
I guess the
solid.
closest what's the closest thing we had to it? Backyard wrestling, I guess.
Literally. Maybe
Yeah.
now the 2K games because we have light tubes.
Oh yeah, that is true.
So but there's limitations. I feel like this game you can build shit, which
Yeah.
that they did tell me that because I was chatting with them for a little bit, getting digging
Hell
in
yeah.
their ears about video game making.
The hot dog getting
But
the inside scoop.
oh yeah, but here's something I gotta get an insight on. Fan submitted question 2 around what are some of your favorite bands, including some we may not expect.
So top tier, my favorite band of all time is Cannibal Corpse. Like just forever have been like the reason why I play metal bass is because of fucking Cannibal Corpse. Like hearing live cannibalism back when I was like 14 and hearing the bass solo the hammer smash bass that made me want to play forever.
Hell yeah.
Motorhead's another big one, like top three. Um, like Lemmy as a bassist is a big deal for me. RHOR is another one. Um, Body Count, like that. My intro music is Body Count, like so. That's a huge freaking one of my favorite bands. Trying to think of ones that are a little more obscure. I listen to fucking everything, dude. So it's like it's funny because everybody's like, "Oh, you probably listen to a bunch of heavy shit," and I say this while wearing like a two-piece shirt because they're a beat down band from the south. But like, I love like neo soul. I love like some old school Motown stuff. I love like I'm getting a little bit more of like kind of a weird um electronic but like jazz electronic music. One band here's one I like a lot. It's Too Many Zoos. Too Many Zoos is like a two-person
Too many
band.
zoos.
Yeah, Too Many Zoos is a two-man band that they play a lot of like horns, like big freaking bari saxes, and one dude's got like a whole standing drum kit he plays with.
I
But it's
like this.
but it sounds like somebody playing could make these beats without they made it without the like horn instrumentation. It would sound like an EDM beat. but like with those instruments on it, it sounds like a completely unique thing, and it's really really cool. Um, I also jam a lot of country. Like I've been listening to the new Charlie Crockett stuff. He's like one of my favorites. Every time he puts out a new album, I always jam it.
Hell
Uh,
yeah.
Colter Wall is a big one for me too. I've been he did a cover of Big Iron, so like when I go to my security gig, I'll throw that on like the very like when I first get to work, I'm like I would listen to Big Iron. I'll throw on
Hell
Colter.
yeah.
Um, what else? One of my like top. So I'm also a big hip hop head too. So like I love like I've been jamming a lot of West Side Gun recently. Like I always jam like Denzel Curry and Mac Miller a bunch. Like Mac Miller is always like my top
Mac
five.
Miller is fire. R.I.P. the legend.
I know, man. Like
Oh,
swimming made me like save a lot of my emotional stasis when that album came out. Um, but yeah, I love old school boom bap stuff. Like I'm a big Wu Tang guy. Like I like KRS One. Not much of a person, but as music wise, I like that like his stuff a lot. So, but yeah,
well.
I am usually that dude when somebody says, "Oh, I listen to everything," I really mean it because I'll respond with, "Oh, what's your favorite porno grind band?" Like,
That's that. That's how I am. I'm like, oh yeah, I got pirate metal, motherfucker. What do you got? Throw
fucking
that right
Hailstorm.
on the
So,
table.
yeah,
Oh yeah,
yeah, man.
I love them. Well, I also got to know if you mentioned so many bands and artists. I got to know, and this is a question I ask all the talent as well. Remington RHOR, if you could book your dream concert lineup, 3 to 4 bands or artists, what would the lineup be?
Oh
Oh
my god,
yeah, I'm
is that
making you pick and choose.
is that alive or dead?
It can
Like,
be anybody, my friend.
oh my god. Okay, okay. So I gotta put. Oh man, 'cause I'm trying to think if I want to make this like completely heavy or not. Like,
I like when it's all over the board,
yeah,
so
let's make it weird. Let's make it like an old like Family Values tour where it's a little bit of everything. So we're gonna put Gwar on there, but Gwar with Odorous still
of
singing.
course.
So back when Odorous is still alive. Um, so this is actually one of my favorite bands. If you know me, you know this very well. I gotta put Limp Bizkit on there. Like, gotta put Limp Bizkit on there, especially since Rivers, their bassist, just passed away. Now I really gotta put like the OG
Oh
lineup.
yeah.
Um, hmm, I think I gotta put. I'm trying to think of a good rapper to put on.
MF Doom.
And if Doom would be, oh man. 'Cause I was trying to decide, I was like, Doom would be good. Like, I would love to see like just solo Redman would be
Oh
fucking sick.
yeah.
Like Busta Rhymes, like doing his old stuff would be sick. Fuck, dude, I think I gotta put Doom. I think you're right. That's such a good call.
I don't
Doom
know
and
why his name he was just in my head for some reason. I was
dude,
like, hell
yeah,
yeah.
I'm a big Doom guy, so I
I
totally
love
love.
him.
Yeah, like food is like in my it's what my boss used to call like your deserted island albums. Like if you can only pick 10 albums to sit on a deserted
Oh
island,
yeah, I'm bringing food with me.
yeah,
Oh yeah, we're bringing food. We're bringing Mad Villainy.
freaking
We're bringing them
into the
all.
into the King Ghidorah stuff. Yeah, man.
Oh yeah.
Um, so we got Gore, Biscuit, Doom.
I'm loving this. This is a very I would so attend this.
See, I need like so I'm a huge hardcore kid too. So I'm trying to think of a good hardcore band that I love that I would love to see. Probably probably either no. Actually, let's do this.
Oh, see, there's a good one.
Let's do the Age of Coral lineup for the Cro-Mags. That'd be really good.
Okay.
So War, Biscuit, Doom, and the Cro-Mags.
I like it. I love it. I also got to know, Remington RHOR, what is your favorite movie?
Bronson, starring Tom Hardy. That is my favorite.
Hell yeah.
I love that movie so much. Even though like I have a very close tied second between Shape of Water and the new Frankenstein movie. Like
Oh, okay.
I love those.
I love that. We also I got 2 more fan submitted questions, but these are actually submitted by some talent and past guests of this podcast, Rem. DB
Okay,
Cooper wants to know, ask if he's got the guts to finally face me.
DB. I'm gonna group chat with DB, so I'm gonna bring this up. I've been trying to fight him for so long. So I'm gonna say he's ducking me, especially if it's the fact that he used to live in Texas, and
I know, right?
when I moved back to Kansas, he's secretly
He's in
moved all the way to fucking
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh. I'm like, man, you're talking a lot of shit, even though you just moved away.
And then we also have Matt Cash wants to know. Ask him when he's coming back to Canada so we can have round two of killing each other.
I love Matt Cash, dude.
He's a
Freaking,
good guy.
we worst worked in the Death Proof tournament, not the past one, the one before that, and man, we beat the fuck out of each other.
Nah, Matt's a good one.
Yeah, it's brutal always. People were saying we had the most brutal match in like in the Toronto like area history. That's what we were saying. People were saying because I made some people cry during that match. I was not expecting that. But so it's tentative because I'm about to actually have surgery next week. Of next time I'm going to Canada, but as of now, it might be sometime in the end of February, maybe.
Hell yeah.
Depends on how I'm recovering.
Absolutely. Well, I also got to know, Remington RHOR, 10 years doing the thing. What has been the most gratifying moment of your career so far?
um, Probably, God, man, it's a kind of a weird little spectrum because like finally getting to do the death match thing was such a big deal. The first match with Pondo was a big deal. Winning the first ADT tournament was such a huge deal because winning a death match tournament, even though there's a million of them now, is still like a really really big moment. Um, but I think wrestling in Hurricane Hall. I think
I was about to say, yeah, we never got to cover that yet. Tell us about Japan.
yeah, man, big Japan, like that was such a surreal moment for me, man, because like I'm from Kansas. Like Wichita's not a small town; it's technically the same size as like Cincinnati, but it's still Kansas. Like people don't think people live here, so it's like being being this kid from middle of nowhere Kansas enough, and eventually being able to bleed and being able to like go the distance to fucking Takeda and like win a match, a tag match in Hurricane Hall is like saying it out loud always. I'm like, that happened. It's crazy,
Yeah, I remember seeing the posts and stuff. I was like, that's my guy
yeah,
doing
man.
the thing. It's like
It
Dimitri right now.
yeah, my cousin, dude, my cousin's about to go kill it, man. Freaking, I'm so excited for him to go freaking into the GP and
Same.
do those singles and tag matches. Like they're gonna love him. They're gonna love him so much.
I'm interesting though if Chando is gonna make it out alive on that tour. Well,
Bro,
he's got Takeda one on one,
I saw that
and he
singles
said,
match. I'm like,
and he's not gonna bring his shoes.
dude, and one of my favorite, like it's a little tiny moment. There's two tiny moments in Japan that I was a big fan of. One was like drinking uh, after the show at Current Hall, going to a bar and smashing beers with all the guys and the sponsors, and ended up breaking into freaking country songs in the middle of this Japanese bar, just crooning, tearing my beer,
Hell
just
yeah.
such crazy gaijin shit. And then after our match, the tag match with me and Akira and Takeda's tag, Takeda comes up to me and he goes like, "Man, you're really strong," because I hit him with a fall away slam, but I got him all the way from corner to corner. And he's like, "Man, you're like really really strong," and I'm like, "Okay, like that makes me feel great." Like, but when he said that and when Masada called me strong, that was like the two. I'm like, I feel really good about myself right now. Like,
Oh my god, yeah, you and Masada beat the fuck out of each other in Texas.
bro, I want to run that back so bad.
I
Like,
just remembered that. Oh my god, just thinking about that.
bro, I didn't
Woo!
realize how long that match was until somebody showed me the recording. I'm like, we went 20 minutes. It was like like almost 18. It was like 18 and change, and I was like, oh my god, okay. Like, I was like, I didn't realize it went that long, and we didn't have any much. We didn't have like I think we had three weapons because we had my machete, he had his baseball bat, and then we had like the one barbed wire board, and we went out there with the idea of like I think people forget that the deathmatch wrestlers are the scariest weapons in the ring.
Oh yeah.
And the skewers, obviously, too. I don't know how I forgot those. You tattooed the fuck out of my head.
If everyone always tells they're like, I've been skewered by everyone else, and then I've been skewered by Masada, and I'm like, oh god.
Wait, it might have fallen for like 5 days, man. Like just lined up all the way. But Worth it, man. That was like one of my big. I only have one person left on my like my big legend, like at least American legends. One big American legend left that I haven't worked that I've wanted to, and that's I'm sure if he hears it, Tank. I would like to fight you at some point, please.
I
Like
just had him on too. Tank, if you're hearing this, I won't call Tank
I
a
know he
pussy
wanted
because
to. He wanted to back in the day, and we talked about it, but we just kept missing Ghosts in the Night, just missing each other.
that needs to have that. And oh yeah, give me that, or give me Remington roaring Poon. I don't know if you've heard of Poondog. One of Tank's buddies. Yeah, I'd like to see that one
Because I'll do full himbo slice versus Poondog. Like
with
I'll
the
come out with
pink.
with the gear you nobody's seen yet. Is what I'll say.
Ooh. Well, Rem, we're down to the last three questions here. If you know me, I've been working in the pizza life forever, so I'm going to start asking all the guests this one. Remington Roy, what is your perfect pizza?
Okay. So perfect pizza. We're gonna go Detroit style. Like
Good
shout out
man.
Detroit.
Good
Shout out
man.
shout out Detroit. I love Detroit style pizza. My favorite. We're gonna do. Um, so this is on top of our regular cheese because I do love my like your Italian blend. This is a
The
red tomato.
mozzarella provolone.
Yeah, dude, it's a red tomato sauce, like red tomato basil, nothing crazy. But I want cream cheese on top. So like cream cheese is one of my favorite toppings. Everybody thinks that's a crazy fucking choice, but
Someone else said that. I don't remember who. I remember someone said cream cheese on pizza.
dude, it is the most slept on
It's
topping,
game changing.
dude. Because everybody's like, that sounds gross. It's gonna be like hyper sweet and like thick. I'm like, that's the point. Like it's sweet enough and it's super thick, so it's by getting extra cheese. That's so good.
It's kind of like ricotta, but sweet. Because
Exactly.
I like
So,
ricotta on a pizza. Give me that all day.
oh yeah, getting the big chunks on it. Yeah,
Oh,
man.
yeah. On some
And
Alfredo sauce with some chicken. Ooh, sign me up.
you give me some good black olives on there, man. And then let's get probably just pepperoni, and then either if I could choose, because like everybody uses green bell peppers, which I like green bell peppers on pizza, but if I could get a red or a yellow bell pepper, I would prefer that over
We
that.
sell red peppers at my job, so certain places, and I know we got banana peppers too.
That's always my other topic is I also love banana peppers, so let's put that on that bitch too.
Oh
So
yeah.
banana peppers and just straight pepperoni, dude, and then probably do like a really light garlic butter on the crust, like, and then I perfection. Like,
Oh yeah. That sounds like a nice big beautiful pizza. We
yeah,
also gotta know. We gotta know, Ram. We're down to the last two questions. This is one I love asking everyone because everyone's got a different answer every time. Remington Roar, I gotta know. What would be your last meal after your retirement match? You got access to anything.
so this is this is funny because this is also like you know me pretty well, and freaking a lot of the boys know me pretty well. So after matches, especially after my retirement match, I'm gonna be beat because I'm gonna put every single like ounce of energy, ounce of fortitude, blood, sweat, tears, my soul into that match. So I'm gonna be exhausted. And Tommy Trainwreck has seen this and provided me with this because backstory before I say what it is. So at the not the last Roller Slam tournament, but the one before that, I had to pull myself out of the main because I got a giant piece of pain, roughly about like probably a little bigger than quarter
Oh my
size,
god.
lodged into my lower back, and it wouldn't stop. It wouldn't stop bleeding, which I also didn't know the pain was still in there. I actually took that piece of pain with me to Japan and back. But so I was bleeding out. I was having a fucking tough time, and I was asking for like my favorite thing. It's also my hyper comfort food, but it's like my favorite item is like I love a grilled cheese, man. Like, and I was sitting there in the back, fucking leaking from my back. I'm like feeling really nauseous. I'm like, man, like I really just want a grilled cheese right now. That's all I really want right now. And Tommy Trainwreck, bless his soul, somehow, some way, in the Horror Slam venue, found me a grilled
You
cheese.
know, if I'll say if it's the Livonia one, they got a
Yes.
fucking killer kitchen back there.
Yeah, dude. So he found that shit for me. He brought it to the back, and I was like, oh my god. And I had that, and it brought so much life back to me. So like, I think my last meal, dude, is like if I can get it specifically, I'm gonna go to the six-star Coney Island in Detroit and get me probably 4 to 5 bacon and pickle grilled cheese with a good fucking big Dr. Pepper and some flaming Greek cheese on the side, and I'm like, that'd be good. Like,
I recently had 4 grilled cheeses not too long. We bought a panini press, and I
oh,
put
it's
that
instant
puppy to
good.
work a couple days ago. I was like, oh my god, I am the infinite grilled cheese perfection maker.
Like, I can see now we got to figure out a time where you can make me a panini fresh grilled cheese because like
Oh, I got you. I literally made 4 of them, and I was like, I am happy.
let,
This
let
is
me
perfect.
let me throw you. I actually made a really good like kind of gourmet grilled cheese the other day. So go get yourself some sourdough. Go get yourself some provolone. Go get yourself some Havarti, and find yourself a good. This is a preference, but for me, go find yourself a good like a blueberry jam.
Okay, I've been told I've seen blueberry cheese. So I was berries and cheese is an odd but
But
yet very good combo.
so if you're like if you want a little bit of a sweet, like I would say even have it as like a you could have it as an appetizer depending how big your sourdough is, or even an after dinner like snack. Like, dude, the sweetness of a Havarti compared like coupled up with the tartness and the sweetness of the blueberries, it's so good, dude.
I,
Like,
I'm gonna have to try the Remington RHOR grilled cheese because funny enough, actually, Rem, I usually do ask the guests what is their favorite sandwich, but we just literally covered that right there with the grilled
it is dude.
cheese.
Grilled
So now
cheese.
I also got to know, and so does the deathmatch community. We're down to the final question, the important question, the reason we have the podcast. Remington RHOR, what is your favorite kind of soup?
So, based off the grilled cheese knowledge, what do you think my favorite soup
Oh
is?
my god, a good old classic tomato.
You would think that, wouldn't you?
Of course. Well, yes.
So I do love me a good tomato soup, especially paired up like a good cold day with grilled cheese. But I do have a really big soft spot for a really good miso soup. Because man, like like that's one of my favorite things too. Is I love Chinese, like I love the American Chinese food. Like I people always ask me, "Oh, Ram, how'd you get so big? Why'd you get those muscles?" Like, bro, I just eat a lot of General Tso's. Like I eat a fuck ton of
That's how
General
I am
Tso's.
with beef and broccoli.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So I eat a lot of orange chicken, a lot of General Tso's, and I know it's not, it's not actual Chinese food. It's Americanized Chinese food, but it's delicious and it's
Oh,
really good.
yeah.
And so sometimes, man, like especially right now, it's cold as fuck in Kansas. And but so you can order like a lot of those. We have a ton of like mom and pop Chinese spots here too, and they always give you like a good miso soup on the side. And nothing hits better on a cold winter night in the middle of December than sipping on that like delicious homemade miso soup.
Oh,
And
yeah.
fills the soul as well as warms the heart and the body.
Big time. That's how I feel about egg drop soup when it comes to the
Oh yeah.
Chinese food soups. Ooh.
I drop them always 50-50 because sometimes, man, that either it hits really well or
Yes, I was about to say I take my risks. I will take my risks. Well, Rem, we've hit the end of the interview. This is the part we talked about the soup. Now I give you the spotlight. Plug your socials. Where can we get some merch? Where can a booker find you? Where can we can find Remington Roar next? All that good stuff. Plug it away.
all right. So you can hit me up on Facebook with Remington Roar, easy to find, spelled like Thor, but with an R, so RHOR. I'm usually a little more active on Instagram. You can find that as carnivore_roar. I'm currently kind of in between getting people to make merch since Deathmatch Worldwide is gone, RIP Deathmatch Worldwide. But besides that, go check out Brainless Creations. Go check out SmackDown. They're like getting through the rest of their minis and all the rest of the stretch goals from the crazy Kickstarter. So, like, if you want to play with a freaking little gray version of me, or if you want to order a six inch one and get all the whole squad, all the way from me, redacted,
Look,
John
they got
John
everybody.
Cole, every cat. They just released Casanova Valentine's. His looks sick.
I think
Like,
Dread 2 is also on that set.
they're-
Yeah.
yeah, dude. I haven't seen his figure and I'm excited. So but yeah, go check out Brandon's Creations. Follow me on Instagram, carnivore_roar. I'll be out for a while. I got to get bicep surgery, so I'll be out for a couple of months. But after that, though, I'll be back. I'll be stronger. I'm getting brand new tendons for Christmas. So the right hand might
Oh
have a little
shit.
punch behind it.
Santa's about to give Rem a new freaking a little oomph in the power. I
I'm
love
asking
it.
for I'm asking for hydraulics in here to give it a little more of
Oh
a.
my. He's gonna
And
have the Lex Luger forearm. Or
that's
in the
right.
bicep. I love it. Well, for Remington Roar, I'm Dewey the Hot Dog. Deathmatch United, soups, death matches, and all good things in between. And I'll catch you on the next one.